Hello everybody, this is the Titanic Gamer Dude here, and welcome back to more Revelations 2, my Let's Play guide. Now this is countdown mode. This is going to be blind actually, somewhat blind because I've beaten the game, but I don't know where the hourglasses are at. But not for this episode. On this episode I know where the hourglasses are at, and on all episodes I know what to do, but there's going to be a time limit. That's the main additional mechanic of countdown mode. As the name suggests, there's a timer that decreases, and the only way to slow this timer down is by getting these hourglasses or killing enemies. So there's only a limited amount of hourglasses the game will give you, and if you need more time, you have to fight enemies normally, and that involves taking risks. So things are definitely going to be much more tense on this mode, and there is no difficulty. I'm not sure what difficulty it's set on by default, but enemies seem to do quite a bit of damage to you, and 2 minutes and 30 seconds seem like a lot of time, but trust me, that can really pass. So I know what to do. Things aren't going to get hectic yet. Things on episode 1 on Claire's campaign, on Claire's episode, usually get hectic when, you turn the power on. Other than that, it's just some basic stealth and nothing too demanding. And then, of course, there's Barry Burton's campaign with the Revenants and, all the stuff that they can do. So since you don't have your knife, you want to go over here and get your knife, pick it up, and there you go. You can skip this cutscene. Alright, thankfully the camera auto-corrects for you, so you can just do this, run and cut this, jump through. Any bullets? Yes, I got bullets. Come over here, run to the left, open up this door. These doors also pacify enemies. When the door opens up and there's a cutscene, enemies stop chasing you and they'll just pacify. So that does come in handy against enemies. But I never really used that in the main campaign a lot. Now here you're going to be forced to take damage just because you are. There's nothing you can do about it. You're just forced to take damage. So you just hold up on the analog stick, and boom, this guy comes out of nowhere. Just melee attack him, done. Yeah, you just take free damage, so there's nothing much you can do. So you just hold up, get up, she'll push the shelf back into its normal position, its intended position. It's supposed to be used for, you don't have to push all the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, is this it? Oh, I can't clip through. Oh, damn it, it's 5 times. Thankfully, though, there's an hourglass here, and there's another one, afflicted. Open up this locker, and there's always a green herb in there. So the game gives you 2 herbs to start with, that's nice. Run over here. So we crouch under this. Go into this door. Whoopsie, I was going the right way. You want to go to the left. And again, cutscene activates. Gina is up here, but unfortunately, she's gonna die. So I sneak. That's probably the most optimal way to cover the most distance. You quickly just turn your camera around and run down here. Yeah, you have to do everything like you first played the game, because that's how countdown mode works. Open up this door. Nothing special coming up. Well, something special is coming up, but it's not excessively difficult. So cut that. Just nothing but BP. Made it. More time. So then the key is not on them, so I can skip it. Now we gotta wait a few seconds to switch to Moira, so we can use our flashlight to identify where the keys are at. But it's pretty clear where they're at. If you shoot the keys before you shine a light on them, you'll just waste bullets. So now we can switch back to Claire. I'm just gonna mash the Y button, and now we can shoot and get the keys. So 1, 2, 3, done. There should be more. There we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Nice. You get up the ladder first. I'll climb up the ladder. Enemies are very powerful with ladders because if you're on a ladder and they climb on the ladder, they can just knock you off the ladder immediately by moving on the ladder. So, knife that guy, knife, dead. Then we come into here and there's some free handgun bullets and a free herb, just like the normal campaign. Yep, I evaded earlier so I can stop myself from being caught. There's a zombie that comes out here. I always evade there to make sure that guy does not flank me. And done. One of the tense parts of the beginning of episode 1 are done. Experiment block here, done. Get this guy's shotgun. Knife this crate, shotgun ammo. Some good dialogue. Come over here and knife these crates, some shotgun ammo. And now we get Moira's blunt weapon. Knife that. Yes, of course you forgot, Claire. Come on, switch to Barry. I don't like how the controls are more tankish in this game than like Resident Evil 6, but it's something I just have to deal with. So past that. Crowbar is very useful, as well as our flashlight. It just does so much damage when you upgrade it, and it hurts, and you can just... She's really useful as a support character because you don't have to worry about her dying like Claire, and her crowbar does a lot of damage when it's fully upgraded, and she has a flashlight that can stun the afflicted and stun the Ironheads, and divert their attention off of Claire onto Moira. Very, very useful. So here I'm going to dodge, skip this cutscene, hold up before the cutscene stops, turn the camera to the right somewhat until you're facing this little entrance right here. Just hold up and then just use the right analog stick to speed this up somewhat. You don't want to goof off because now things will get exciting. So now I'm just going to run into the wall. Always come over here and slash this crate. If I get something, I don't. If I do, good. So you will always want to use like the aim button, which is the left trigger, to position yourself. So you'll be able to use the A button as an action easier. So you won't have to turn the camera and, you know, use a few frames. You'll just be able to save some frames. Oops, forgot to get this turn quit. Really good, because it stops bleed status, which is very dangerous in this game, because it just saps your health all the way to the lowest interval until you die from anything in one hit. So here I pull out my shotgun, because there's going to be some enemies up ahead that I need to kill quickly. But anyway, back to bleed status. It just saps your health all the way to the lowest possible interval. And then, yeah, there we go, dead. That's going to be there on Barry's campaign. There's nothing I can do about it. Come in here. There's going to be some enemies that are going to come out of here. Kill that guy. That's going to be there on Barry's campaign. Thankfully, this guy fell on the ground. Going to get this. Dead. Tell her to turn off her flashlight. Switch back to my pistol. Open up this door. There's going to be 3 enemies down here. 2 afflicted, 1 iron head. I'm going to evade. Told Moira Burton to wait. And I'm just going to sneak attack these enemies. And sneak attacking is very powerful on this game. Very, very powerful. I go behind this bladed weapon because I don't want to get in the possible range of this guy's vision. Tell her to follow me after this. Because the AI on this game is kind of meh. So there's that. I knife that. Then I move this crate. There's going to be an iron head that's going to crash through the ceiling next time we come out of here. Next time we come back into here, let's get the rusty key. Get out of this door here. And then them things are going to be a nuisance later. Very shortly, actually. So now we evade down here. And then Claire pushes Moira up on the sledge. And we turn the power on. Turn the power on, there's going to be that thing that's going to move and it's going to try to crush Claire, but you can climb on it before it gets the chance to. So I'm just going to crush that. Press the lever, that activates. There's going to be a dead. Dodge. Jump up here, command her to follow me. Run onto the ledge. And get this done. Now let me get back to the bleed status condition. It does sap you up the lowest possible interval, but if you use a turn code it stops immediately, or if your health gets to the lowest possible interval it'll go away. So there's an iron head up here. You want to go to the right of it to avoid it. So I'm just going to evade past it. And if you get the best, you can get the best possible evasion on these things if you go past the first ones once without waiting. But if you don't, well, too bad, and you gotta wait for those ones. So I got the gear cog. Let me check in my inventory. I didn't get it, did I? Well, that was pretty stupid of me. Had to be a little closer. The gear cog is going to appear on the screen when it notifies. That's the way his game of notifying you that you got it. So now he knows we're here. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, you hit me, but like, so what? I'm going to evade past that. Heal myself. Okay, I cancel out the animation by putting in the gear cog. You can't skip this cutscene. Now all of these cells are going to open, and you want to turn this around immediately. Tell Moira to wait. Kill those 2 enemies. And now some afflicted are going to get in here, but not before this is put down. So there we go. There we go. Dodge that hit. God, these iron heads are so fucking bulky. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna kick this guy into the fire. Nice. That's perfect positioning, actually. So, this episode actually went really well. So now I'm just going to ignore that enemy, and I'm just going to go here. Simply because it's over now. They're trying to hit us, but we're completely invulnerable when these cutscenes activate. So there's some dialogue between Alex, Moira, and Claire. And, you know, in the next episode, Barry's episode 1, self-explanatory. First there's going to be a wave of Rottens in the detention facility, and then it's just going to be revenants. I can't wait to try those, actually. Haven't beaten this on countdown mode either. So what I don't like about Revelations is the tank controls, the water mechanic, and the water physics, the way the water works in Claire's episode 3. Because you can't dodge in the water. And you can't run in the water very quickly. Because you get a mobility penalty. And I wish it would kind of act like the water from Resident Evil 6. Where you can't run, but you can dodge. And you can get your iframes when you dodge on this game. And enemies just won't be able to ransack you. So I'm just going to hold back and press A to do 180 turn. So I can just run over here. I'm actually doing a fairly good job. Evade, come over here. Any ammo? Yep, shotgun ammo. It's pretty useful. And now we're done with Claire's episode 1 on countdown mode. I'll have to cut the clip here, but if you enjoyed this part, comment, like, subscribe. I got Ness, 11 minutes. Ooh, that's pretty fast, actually. And I will see you all later. Peace out.